So for our next session, we have a success story. And here with me in the Stockholm studio, or really online, is Kenny from California. Welcome, Kenny.
Hi, guys.
Hi, how are you today?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's 7 a.m. here. It's still dark out, so it's kind of strange.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, we're in different time zones for sure. So can you tell us a little bit about who you are?
Sure. So Kenny Truong, I go by Kenny Fast. I operate a team called Team Fast at eXp Realty. We're the #1 sales team at eXp Realty, the brokerage with 65,000 agents across the world.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So what you're here to tell us about how to become a successful agent. What are your secrets?
It's, right now, I think things change over time. Right now, it's not just working hard, but working smart, using a lot of systems, technology to automate the process, and building your digital brand online is very key. Right now in the market, at least in the States right now in the US, you're either paying a referral fee to a lot of companies spending a lot of money marketing, or you're investing in your own brand and marketing. I think are the main things right now in the business.
But could you elaborate a little bit more about how you use digital and how the digital development has had a key role in your success?
Yeah, I'll probably give you the example specific to myself. I usually have a Fast Agent brand thing behind me, but I turned it off for now. But the Fast Agent brand I built about 8 years ago is plastered across. It was at one point like 100 billboards, bus benches across the city of Oakland. It's on all of our flyers, our social media posts, email marketing, video marketing, and that brand has now evolved into the Team Fast Fast Real Estate brand that my entire team uses. So we're probably the most recognizable team in these. I work in the San Francisco Bay Area. We're probably the most recognizable team from our online presence, and we've helped our agents build their own brands, but also align with ours using our logos. It's just one example.
Really? What do you think that other agents in your area, but also globally, can learn from you? How to become more successful? What can they learn from you?
I mean, it's like watching presentations like this with other agents and really seeing what systems you're using and integrating it bit by bit at a time. Right now we're using things like Sisu, Chime, moving on, Follow Boss, Optum, partnering up with Adfenix are just some of the tools that we're able to use to help our scale our business.
Okay. So you're using a set of different digital tools. Do you think that, is this something that, other agents are failing in doing, or are you doing it in a different way or with a different strategy?
I think not a lot of agents using the level of tools we are. Like one big thing is kind of like AI chatbots. So we're using a tool called, example, like YLopo, which does digital retargeting ads to drive them back to our property websites. And then when there's engagement, the system will automatically text them. Our CRM, Chime CRM, also does the same thing. When new leads come in, it's gonna immediately start a chat with them. It's pennies on the dollar to talk to these clients versus spending your own, man hour and picking up the phone and calling these clients right away. So a lot of that is things that agents aren't doing. That's going to help speed up the process and get you in front of the client, when they're ready, a lot faster and cheaper than, manually doing it yourself.
Okay. But these digital tools are this something that's specific for your area, or is this something that agents can learn from globally?
Globally, there's certain tools that we use as specific to our, in the US, our ADX feeds, our property websites, but there's lots of similar properties and copycats out there for the type of tools. So probably more focus is more on the type of tools like this chatbot, like this digital retargeting strategy versus the actual brand that we're using.
Would you say, because we've had, I mean, we're talking to different experts and different people from your industry around the globe, and they all say that, you know, they work, or they seem, for me, who's not in real estate, it seems like people are working very, very hard. Would you say that these digital tools is helping you to work smarter compared to?
Oh, yeah, much so. It's like a lot of these tools kind of cut out a lot of the, think of it like playing golf, you know, rather than you trying to hit, you know, a birdie every single time. You're putting, you're having these tools put the ball closer to the hole for you. So when it's time to actually swing, you know, you're not spending as much effort on it. Especially if you're running a sales team, you know, it's harder to hold agents accountable and teaching them every single process. You want to make their jobs as easy as possible for them to execute at a high level.
Yeah, so, but you have many years of experience. What would you say is, I mean, what is the main difference now compared to when you started building your success?
The harder part before was, I think, a lot of like just building your own brand. Like in my market, I was the first agent to get an IDX feed. This was 10 years ago when Zillow and Redfin and Truly came out, which are big giants now. But before, there wasn't any websites where you can actually like look for homes. And we were posting things on Craigslist. There's no feeds. And then you have to kind of design your own colors, your brand, your website. There wasn't any all-in-one solution or all like big box CRMs, which had texting and calling, all that. So a lot of it before was piecing all the things together to create a toolkit and branding yourself. But now I think we moved into an era where the tools are so good at your disposal that we can sign up and you can have the same tools that my entire team is using by tomorrow if you choose to sign up. But now we've moved more into like a social media influencer world where you don't need to have as much creativity. I'll take a step back, but at least like a couple years ago, you didn't have to have much creativity in your design and look. You can just have really high quality photos and, you know, buy likes and stuff like that. But now we're moving into an era again where things are people are much more authentic and real. No pun intended, but now like a lot of my agents are on Instagram getting business from Reels and doing TikToks. And now it's very personality based video marketing that's helping agents succeed. So new agents can come into the marketplace with very little experience, you know, and within a couple of years become a very, very, you know, high producer in the market with the right type of video content.
Oh, that's really cool. Would that be like for a young up and coming agent? What would be your key piece of advice to him or her?
Do more video that's educational, unique. You know, really understand what's popular in culture right now, and take those pieces with you. I'll give you an example. You go to like KennyTruong.com. I haven't done this in a couple of years, but I have about 6 years of email newsletters I used to do based on pop culture every single week. You know, I stopped doing that a couple of years ago, but now like, you know, knowing what's the hottest thing right now, what's trending, and then copying those memes and the styles, you're able to drive a lot of traffic to your websites or your page, because TikTok, Reels, and all these websites are always prioritizing people who are new to using technology at a high level, even though it hasn't been mainstream adopted yet. If you're doing that, you get extra boost in traffic to you, and cost is very low if you decide to also turn that into advertisement.
I think this is very inspirational, not only for real estate agents, but also for many other industries that needs to, as you said, do more video and, you know, actually use the digital tools that we have at hand. Thank you so much for your time, Kenny.